It's Michael Greenwood. I'll cut to the chase with this one, and I want to get right into it and help a bunch of people. Right. So, look, this is for your business owners out there who freelancers, micro business owners, anybody who's struggling at this time, and it might be motivation. It might be you're losing hope and losing momentum with the business. Perhaps you've hit a difficult spot or something like that. I just wanted to give you some tips to help you, to just see things a bit differently. Really, sometimes we can't see the wood was for the trees with business. So I just wanted to help you to change the mindset really and refocus. Right. So the key word there is focus. Bill Gates talks about focus, the ability to focus on one thing for a long time. Right. So the doubts start to creep in. Is it the right vehicle? Is it the right thing? Look at the evidence. Have you helped a bunch of people on this thing that you've already done? Have you got proof of concept? If the answer is yes, and it's profitable, then you're on the right thing. You've maybe just got bored with the business. So if you got bored with the business, then just understand that the business is a separate entity to you, and you are actually the owner of the business, and you work in the business as well. If you're working in your business as well, unless you've delegated all that stuff and you've appointed a CEO and you're just the owner now, really, and you've reached that stage, right? But this video is mostly for the people who are still working in the business, very much stuck in the weeds. We're doing the operational work, the service delivery, and stuff like that. And if you do that for long enough, you'll get to a point where you do get sick of it, and you'll get to a point where it just becomes you've created another job for yourself. Even if you've got staff, if you're still working, doing the same thing again and again, then you can get to a point where you get really bored. But some of the best businesses in the world, they're boring businesses, as in they've got set processes which are repeatable, which happen again and again. And yeah, there's R&D, yeah, there's innovation and continuous improvement and whatnot. But the way to avoid that point to burnout where you're sick of the company and you just, depressing thoughts and all that kind of thing, is to build it and then to delegate, build the SOPs and all that kind of thing. Right. So I just want you to take an hard look at your business, how long you've been doing it, be honest about how much money you've made. Is it enough money? Probably, if you're watching this video, probably not. What do you need to do? Right. The first thing that I would do is I would spend the next 2 weeks writing down everything that you're doing. I would do it's called a time audit. Every 15 minutes, write down what you did. Yeah, be brutally honest with yourself. What am I doing? If you are stagnated for the last 6 months, and if you're starting to get into negative energy pendulums about external things that are going on that are affecting you without taking, and you're not taking responsibility, as in personal accountability on what you need to do next in your business, and you're starting to develop a victim mindset, it's not going to work in business. It's just not compatible. Victim mindset, just not compatible. We're entrepreneurs. We're in control of our own destiny. We need to do what we need to do in the business as long as it's legal, moral, and ethical. So there's three aspects of business. There's marketing, sales, and service delivery. That's all that really matters. There's accounts, legal, all that. That's all important too. But in terms of you as an entrepreneur, you need to get customers, keep customers. You get customers with marketing and sales. You keep customers with excellent service delivery, getting feedback, asking for referrals, getting your clients to be your raving fans so they'll go out and get other customers for you. And do your outreach, do your inbound, do all your marketing, do your customer success management and all that good stuff. So those are the three pillars: the marketing, sales, and service delivery, right? What I do every day in my business is I check the bank accounts, check for any anomalies, check the cash flow coming in, make sure that we're hitting the projections and things like that. good business people, they know the numbers. They know the cash that's coming in. Yeah. Um, it's the lifeblood. We need the cash coming in. If the cash is not coming in, it's because we've not planted enough seeds. Metaphorically speaking, we've not done enough inputs. Because energy cannot be created or destroyed, you've got to put enough inputs in. So that could be inputs into customer satisfaction, inputs into continuous improvement, making your product or service better, adding more products so you can increase your lifetime value. So what, how to do that bit? So matrix, all your customers, all your services, products, tick in which customers are taking which services, products. Look for your gaps. Can we upsell some of those customers more products? Are we leaving money on the table with that? Are we increasing that lifetime value? There's two, as an online marketer, running paid ads for customers, doing the content, managing the social media, getting them working better on Google and all that kind of thing. So your Google ads, your SEO. Two things I'm interested in: CAC, so CAC, cost to acquire a customer, and then LTV, lifetime value. Some customers get obsessed with self-liquidate. If you can get an ad working, a paid ad, self-liquidating, you've got that CAC, you've got that self-liquidating ad. That's even better. So if you can make your money back on the front end, but most of the good stuff is in the lifetime value. So getting a customer, retaining a customer for longer, reducing the churn, getting your churn rate down, and stuff like that. So if you are feeling down on your business because you're doing the same things and getting the same results, so Einstein's definition of insanity, basically doing the same thing again and again, expecting different results, then it's time to examine these areas, this marketing, sales, service, delivery. So what are you doing in your business? Are you a solopreneur, one man band? Are you doing everything? Are you wearing all the hats? Then the first thing to do is, if you're at capacity and you've got enough money coming in and you can afford it, hire somebody. If you're at capacity and you haven't got enough money coming in and you can't afford it, put your prices up. Yeah. These I do one of those two things. You need some help. Yeah. So if you're working all hours, you're a busy fool. Look, this is your time audit. What you're doing in your business, how much are you making, how many hours are you working, how many hours to service each client. These are all your basics of business, knowing your numbers in your business. Yep. So it's one of those two things. It's binary. If you've got enough money coming in, you're at capacity, you hire somebody. If you're at capacity, you don't have enough money coming in, put your prices up. Yeah. Oh, I'm scared of putting my prices up. Well, put your prices up anyway. What's the worst that can happen? Every customer cancels. Is that likely to happen though? Um, do you need different customers? Yeah. So you need to be making enough money to make a profit to be able to scale and grow your business and set people on. Who do you set on first? Somebody should do service delivery. You need to hang on to marketing and sales uh, as as until you've scaled your service delivery, and then you can get somebody else. But the businesses that work the best, as far as I'm concerned, the business owners are doing the marketing and sales. They're doing the business development. They're creating the SOPs. Get your staff to create SOPs as well. Give them guidance. Can you create some SOPs? This is SOP template, and then take it from there. But if you do these steps, so there's usually a priority problem in the business, and unless I speak to you and do some coaching with you, I can't identify that without doing some discovery and a clarity call, basically. But from this video, you should be able to start to think, right, okay, I'll do a time audit for 2 weeks, like Michael said. Every 15 minutes that I'm working in or on my business, I'll write down where I did. Okay, I found that every day I spent 2 hours doing admin tasks. Right, can I set somebody on doing admin tasks? Have I got enough money coming in? Right, I haven't got enough money coming in to set somebody on doing admin tasks. Admin tasks aren't worth my time though, so I need to get the money, more money coming in. How do I get more money coming in? Well, I'm at capacity. I can't work more hours. Right. Okay. I'm gonna put my prices up. Yeah. Or I'm going to sell more to my existing customers. But then if I sell more to my existing customers, I'll have to do more work. So I'll need somebody to do that service delivery. So you might want to, sometimes you take a leap of faith, you set somebody on, and then, you've got a month to get the more cash coming in. So you can just, it frees up your time. And sometimes you can do it that way without putting your prices up. But are you just replicating that problem? So the problem might be small. The problem lack of profitability might be small to you when you're making less money, but when you scale up, that is going to come and bite you. So you need to put your prices up basically. You don't want to be with the bottom feeders, all competing on price war, race to the bottom. You want to elevate, your status, your the perceived value. Yeah. So I hope this has been helpful. Just a quick one. I want to get right to the point on it. I'll do some more videos like this because I think they're going to be helpful. Number one thing is uh, time audit, marketing, sales, service delivery. Improve upon those. Hire people for service delivery first. Make more money by putting your prices up. Do more marketing and sales to get more clients. Retain your clients by doing excellent service delivery. Maybe split your sales in your mind at least, because you're going to be doing all. If you're doing all your marketing and sales at this time, right? So you're going to be weighing at least three different hats: SDR, so sales development representative, closer, and CSM, so customer success management. So you got all those three hats that you're just going to put a different hat on each time, metaphorically speaking, of course, not literally. So you're going to be wearing those. But then as you're planning your business, so planning your org structure, you're saying, oh yeah, I'm doing all these free, but then at some point in future I'm going to be able to hire for these, and then like that. But hire for your service delivery first. I've seen that work best. That's worked best for my business. So hire for your service delivery first, because you don't want to be stuck in the weeds doing your service delivery when you should have your head up doing your top down, right? When we're getting my next client, marketing and sales. So you need to be doing your marketing and sales as an entrepreneur early on. Those businesses who do that tend to do well. The businesses who just want to create another job for themselves, get really busy with service delivery, they tend to stay smaller really. So yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you next time. And toodaloo for now.